Oh wait, you can speak, can't you? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I wanted to just give you some more background to him. We've been on a couple of Skype calls together, getting us all together, and I know he's passionate about positive change, empowerment, and equality for all humanity. He's received awards for youth development efforts from the Vice Chancellor of the University of Karachi just last year, and remarkable services in community development. Sorry, I'm reading the same line again. And excellent efforts in engaging youth in community from the Mayor of Karachi for the development campaign in 2009. And there are so many others here. I can't read them all, Ali. But his projects include Asian Union Youth. He's the co-founder and president of Asian Union Youth, an organization working with the youth of Asia for positive change using the UN Charters and the One Young World Resolutions. He's a president of Youth NGO, and he's the team leader of an amazing program called I Own Karachi, which encourages citizens of all ages to own the city of Karachi and the community and to take responsibility for it. So, Muhammad Ali Mustafa.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you. I want to begin by thanking everyone for supporting me throughout the year to lead the resolution for global business. Last year, we voted in the favor of the resolution that stated, in the belief that multinational corporations have a fundamental responsibility to behave ethically, we call upon the global business to define and act on their role in the fight against poverty. I'm proud to announce that over 30,000 people were directly and indirectly impacted by the projects we took on. There were a total of 5 projects carried out by our unreasonable and terrific ambassadors. Christian Kalmans from Germany worked on the project Business Students Without Borders, which implemented Christmas in shoebox. More than 40 shoeboxes were filled and wrapped by students and staff members of the university and sent to the needy children in Central Asia and Eastern Europe. Adam Purvis from United Kingdom worked on a fantastic project, Power of Youth, which is building a community that offers free knowledge, funding, and inspiration from the world's best young entrepreneurs, working with the next generation of leaders to turn inspiring ideas into action. James Alchemy from Haiti is working on the project Eggs for Hope, which aims to train and employ young Haitians in caring for chickens and selling the eggs, incubating them to increase chicken stocks, and providing wholesome and healthy meals for school children to help them make the most of their educational opportunities. My project, Generation Next, Voice of Youth, aims to empower youth in every sector of life and provides business and employment to the people in poverty in Pakistan, especially to the people from the terror-affected areas and for the flood victims last year. There were many challenges we faced by our ambassadors in making our projects happen and making our dreams a reality. For example, people didn't always take us seriously. We faced lack of funding, lack of mass support, using and mobilizing networks. However, they did not stop us. Our ideas were big enough and strong enough to say to the older generation that, you know what, we are unreasonable people. And you will see it through our results and our actions, and we proved it over time. Instead of fundraising, we actually earned money and adopted social entrepreneurship to run our projects. Using and mobilizing our network was greatly helped by teamwork. Social media played an important role in making our project successful. Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and blogs became the source of information for people around the globe about our project. This shows if you are determined, there's always a solution. Now, allow me to introduce to you one extremely determined ambassador, Michael Tu, from Malaysia, working on a project, Your Big Year, to tell you about his achievement.
So Muhammad's now going to introduce the resolution. Thank you to both Muhammad and Michael for giving us a terrific perspective on what's happened since last year.
Now, on the behalf of One Young World ambassadors and the work achieved in the area of global business, I would like to introduce the One Young World Resolution 2011 for global business. In the belief that global business have the power and responsibility to relieve poverty and improve working and living conditions in the developing world, we resolve to support companies who transparently demonstrate that they are attempting to alleviate poverty through ethical employment and training in developing nations. Therefore, I call upon the attending delegates of the One Young World 2011 Summit to adopt the resolution and carry on the cause. We call upon you, the delegate to One Young World, to create the One Young World list of the companies that we believe are transparent in their efforts to and efforts in delivering ethical employment and training in developing nations, and take all possible steps to create awareness of the list. Thank you, my dear fellow ambassadors and delegates.
What we're going to do before we get into the CEO panel is I'm going to ask Muhammed, so if the CEOs could come back up on stage, and we'll be heading into the CEO panel in just a couple of minutes. Before that, I'd like to ask Muhammed to come back up and read the resolution, and you're then going to vote on it. So, Muhammed, if you come back up and read the One Young World resolution.
I'm going to recall the One Young World Resolution for Global Business for the One Young World Summit 2011. In the belief that global business have the power and responsibility to relieve poverty and improve working and living conditions in developing world, we resolve to support companies who transparently demonstrate that they are attempting to alleviate poverty through ethical employment and training in developing nations. We call upon you, the delegates to One Young World 2011, to create the One Young World list of the companies that we believe are transparent in their efforts to and efforts in delivering ethical employment and training in developing nations, and take all possible steps to create awareness of the list. Thank you.
Okay. So now you vote 3 options. Yes, you agree, no, you don't agree, or you abstain. So if you could vote now, please. Three. Now, I think one thing that's really critically important, and a lot of you said it at the microphones, it's not about what we say here, it's about what you guys go and do. And what happened very successfully last year is people got together in the breaks and said, okay, we had 8, 10, 15 smart ideas, let's make sure they happen. So there's impact grids out in the room outside. All of you who have an interest in getting involved and in getting behind the ideas that were actually shared over the last 45 minutes or hour, please gather at the break at the Impact Board on Global Business. And on that note, I'll hand you over to Kate for the next introduction.